Hello from Shraddha from LoveBites. Today's recipe is mushroom risotto in an instant pot. This recipe was shared by my son who makes it in this style, and it has really gorgeous flavors. The herbs lend it a beautiful fragrance. The white wine gives it an amazing taste. I have soaked the mushrooms and used the broth. It gives it a stronger flavor. Also, this recipe has two secret ingredients which you usually don't use in a risotto: white miso paste and soy. It is a really different take on a risotto. Miso paste is really healthy for women's health. So women, please try and include it in your recipes. Do like, do subscribe and click on the bell icon for notifications. All the recipes are given in the description box below. Have a look. Until next time, bye-bye. For a mushroom risotto today, I've taken porcini mushrooms. They're dry. We're going to wash it a bit because if there is any forest debris in it, it's going to get washed, and then we're going to soak it in some vegetable stock. Here's some broth. We're going to add the mushrooms. It's hot, and we're going to add our mushrooms in here and leave it to hydrate. So here, see some of the bits, and just let it soak for at least half an hour. Our recipe calls for a lot of mushrooms because we want the umami flavors. For this, I have taken chestnut mushrooms and shiitake mushrooms. So whatever's handy for you, easy to get, easy on the pocket, please get those and use them. I'm going to wash it and chop them. Porcini mushrooms have hydrated. They've been soaking for more than half an hour. So this was the vegetable broth they were soaking in. So we're going to retain this water, and now I'm going to just chop these mushrooms also. Make sure you squeeze out all the water from the mushrooms and then slice it. So now we have 3 kinds of mushroom in our risotto. So we're going to be cooking our mushroom risotto in an instant pot. Those who have pressure cookers can also do it in that or the stove top. So we're going to put on the saute mode first. Once the saute mode is on, we're going to take some olive oil. We're going to be cooking it in a mixture of olive oil and butter. If we take only butter, the butter tends to heat up too much and get burned. So this is a good mix to do it together. So the butter and oil have heated. We are adding our mushrooms which had been sliced thin. Shiitakes. We need to cook our mushrooms through, get it a little brown and evaporate the water before we proceed with the next step. The mushrooms have left the water. Now we need to make sure we evaporate this water, otherwise there will be just too much water in our recipe. We need to make sure we can brown our mushrooms. Through cooking your mushrooms, add some pepper and salt to taste. Be careful on your salt, there's going to be cheese later, so you don't want to overdo it. Mix it well and let it cook. All the water has evaporated from the mushrooms. When that happens, we're going to add finely chopped onions and some garlic. Stir it in. Next, we'll add in the porcini mushrooms which we had chopped and kept ready. We're going to cook this entire thing until our garlic and onions get aromatic. Please stir it occasionally, else it will all get stuck to the bottom of your instant pot. The onions have turned translucent. At this point, we are going to take our arborio rice and add it to the pan. Make sure you toast it for 3 to 4 minutes until it starts looking like tiny ice cubes. Make sure you don't brown your rice. I've sauteed the rice for around 3 to 4 minutes and it is looking translucent on the sides. So at this juncture, miso paste, soy sauce. This makes this risotto even more umami in flavor. Give it a good stir. Be careful, it shouldn't stick to the bottom of the pan. The miso and soy is well mixed. At this point, we add in some dry white wine. Cook it for 2 minutes. Some of the alcohol evaporates. Because it's an instant pot, we need to do it. There will be no evaporation as such once we start the pressure cook on. Yeah, it's been 2 minutes or so. I'm not getting any aroma of the alcohol now. We're going to add in the vegetable stock which we had made. Make sure you mix it well and there are no brown bits at the bottom of the bowl. Once everything's well combined, cancel your saute mode Put on your lid, close the vent, pressure cook. Make sure it's on low, and for 5 minutes we're going to pressure cook the risotto. Till then, please chop all your herbs and keep ready. After the instant pot is done with the pressure cooking, it gives a beep. Once the beep comes, make sure you release the vent. All the steam has been released. We're going to open the lid now and we're going to stir it. By stirring, we make sure that it has the right moisture and it is very creamy, the risotto. Just before serving, we're going to add in some cream, some cheese, Parmigiano Reggiano, some fresh herbs, tarragon, keep some for garnishing, parsley, flat leaf, and some chives. Give it a good stir. Taste your salt and check if it's alright for you, else adjust it. The perfect consistency. It's creamy and it's very umami because of all the kind of mushrooms we've taken. If it becomes very thin when you make it, burn off the water a bit. If it becomes too dry, you can add a bit of hot water and adjust it. Enjoy it with a nice glass of wine. Also, yes, one tip. When you serve this to your guests, warm the dish and serve it on that. And sprinkle with some Parmigiano Reggiano. It is divine. So give this a try and you won't be disappointed. Thank you.